Hey, Shalom Akim. This is Yabatazah coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work, sincerity and truth. Today I'm just going to do another video regarding the angels of Yahweh, well, Yahweh Shai and the chariots. You know, just basically just make, just pushing out this truth, and because we know when we see certain things out in the heavens, we know what it is. We know the difference between an airplane and helicopters and shooting stars and what a star looks like, things of that nature. So it's just, you got a lot of people out here that are just in denial. They refuse to believe in anything nowadays. They just basically think everything's a lie and everything's bogus. But we, Lord willing, for the elect, we're gonna believe in all things that consist of the truth towards Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and things of that nature. So the first scripture I want to bring out is Psalms 104:3. It says, "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the winds of the wind? Who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flaming fire?" All right, so this is speaking about Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the one that was given the authority, made vice regent to create the heaven and the earth and all things that consist, that are visible and invisible. Him and his angels, which everything we see and we can't see, he created it. All right, so he maketh his clouds his chariots, man. So that's a indicator on how Yahweh, Yahweh Shai maneuver in the heavens, man. All right, especially when they come through that portal, or however they see fit, they're gonna disguise themselves as a cloud, man. And me personally, man, I've seen certain things in the heavens, especially like at nighttime. For me, what I experienced, movements in the sky, man, it looks just like the sky. I don't know how I saw it, but I know what I saw. And it was like if the clouds or the sky was moving, but we know that it's Yahweh, Yahweh Shai and the angels, man, and there's plenty of evidence throughout the whole earth, all over the world. People are putting up videos and giving their testimonies of things they've seen in the heavens, and just there's so much evidence. All right. But here in the scriptures in Psalms 104, it plainly tells you that he who maketh the clouds his chariots. Okay, so when you read the scriptures and it talks about clouds, that's what it's referring to. It's referring to a ship. It's a chariot. It's a way he Yahweh, Yahweh Shai and the angels maneuver in the heavens, man. And they can come without being in the chariot too. Which is in verse 4, it said, "Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire." So you can go to Ezekiel chapter 1, the first chapter, breaks that down, when you go to Ezekiel chapter 1. All right, I got another script. Let's go to Judges 13. And this is the account of Samson's mother and father before they conceived Samson. The mother was visited by a man, and I'll start right here at Judges 13:6. It says, "Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, A man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name." All right, so this is a woman giving a testimony to what she had witnessed to her husband. All right, Manoah, Salakia. That was her husband's name, Manoah. All right, and that she bear witness that it was an angel of God, and his countenance was very terrible, man. That he was in great array. Okay, he was magnificent. Okay, so verse 7 says, but he said unto me, behold, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and now drink no wine nor strong drink, neither eat any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite to Yahweh from the womb to the day of his death. You know, basically this angel came down telling her what was going to happen. You know, just like an angel came to, you know, Joseph and Mary, you know. So basically Manoah was, you know, entreated of the Lord. So I'm gonna just jump down to the point in verse 20. All right, it says, Judges 13 and 20, and it came to pass when the flame went up. Salakia, let me start up. All right, Judges 13 and 18, and the angel of the Lord said unto him, why askest thou thus after my name, seeing it is secret? So Manoah took a kid with a meat offering and offered it up upon a rock unto Yahweh, and the angel did wondrously, and Manoah his wife looked on. For it came to pass when the flame went up toward heaven from off the altar, that the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame of the altar, and Manoah and his wife looked on it and fell on their faces to the ground. You see, so this angel, it was a spirit, man. He manifested himself as in the flesh, and you know, transfigured himself to a spirit and went into that fire, you know, as a ministering as it says back at Psalms 104. Let me bring it back up. Psalms 104. It says, who maketh his angel spirits his ministers a flaming fire, man. You know, but they also have the ability to maneuver in a craft, which according to the scriptures, they are known as chariots, man. All right, because the old time in the chariots, they had a horse and it would pull. You know, that's their way of describing these so-called UFOs that we know as today, unidentified flying objects. All right, which are really the chariots of the Most High. They're angels. All right, and they are watching the earth, man. Okay, and some people are able to see them and know what they are, and some aren't, man. You know, but they are out there, man. You know, the angels of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, are out there, and they are for the elect. Okay, it's for the elect's sake that they're going to be seen. All right, let's go to real quick to see here, 2 Kings 6. Start at verse 16. It says, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. Okay, because this was Elisha and the I believe it was the Syrians that were coming up against them. You know, so Elisha was telling his servant not to fear. All right, it says, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. Talking about the Syrians, that there's more with Elisha and his servant. All right, it was just two of them. All right, and then it says in verse 17, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And it says, and when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto Yahweh and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. All right, so there was this man that didn't have the ability or privilege to see the army of Yahweh. All right, because Yahweh is the Lord of Sabaoth, which means the Lord of armies. But until Elisha sent up, a prayer, that his eyes were open to see. All right, to know that Yahweh Shai were with them, and that nothing was gonna be able to mess with them, to hurt them. All right, so it has to do with faith too, man. It's about believing and knowing. People know that they're UFOs, but they don't know what they are. They believe that there's something out there, but they don't ever confess and acknowledge that it's really the Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. All right, that are out there, that are around us. You see? So another scripture I want to bring out, I'm gonna read it from right here, from the Apocrypha. All right, this is an account in 2 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 22. It says, then they called upon the Almighty Lord to keep the things committed of trust safe and sure for those that had committed them. Nevertheless, Heliodorus executed that which was decreed. All right, and Heliodorus was an enemy to the Maccabees, man, which the Maccabees were Israelites. All right, and he tried to destroy, I believe it was Onias, all right, the priest. If I'm mistaken, Salakia. But it says, nevertheless, verse 23, nevertheless, Heliodorus executed that which was decreed. Now, as he was there present himself with his guard about the treasury, all right, so he was given a decree to go and take up this money. All right, the Lord of spirits and the Prince of all power caused a great apparition, so that all that presumed to come in with him were astonished at the power of Yahweh, and fainted, and were sore afraid. For there appeared unto them an horse with a terrible rider upon him, and adorned with a very fair covering. And he ran fiercely, and smote at Heliodorus with his forefoot. And it seemed that he that sat upon the horse had complete harness of gold. So this angel, man, was magnificent, man. All right, was off the chain. He was bad, man. All right. Verse 26. Moreover, 2 other young men appeared before him, notable in strength, excellent in beauty, comely in apparel, who stood by him on either side, and scourged him continually, and gave him many sore stripes. All right, and it says, and Heliodorus fell suddenly unto the ground, and was compassed with great darkness. But they that were with him took him up and put him into a litter. All right, so this man was struck by the power of Yahweh Shai. The angels came and visited him, man. They intervened for what was being done towards his elect, man. You see? So the chariots of Yahweh Shai, man, are around those that encampeth around those that fear him. All right. So the angels are everywhere, man. There can be a brother can be walking around. He sees, in his walking life, he sees trees. He sees everybody, driving in their cars. He goes into a store and buys them a drink. All right, comes out, goes home, goes to sleep. But that whole time, he could have been inside of a chariot, man. But the angels are just laying back, laying low, keeping everything, low key, but protecting them. You know, you don't know, man. The angels are everywhere, man, especially with the elect, man. They're with them, they're guarding them and protecting them, you know. So this thing is for real, man. And Yahweh Shai is gonna come from the heavens, all right, and every eye shall see him. Let me go ahead and bring that out. We always bring it out. All right, this is Revelations 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. All right, so we're I already told you what the clouds were chariots. So he says he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, amen. It's the truth, man. All right, so he's gonna come with clouds, man, and that's plural for many. And every eye shall see him, man. And you're gonna see the power and strength of Yahweh Shai. They show you in the movies, the Independence Day, all right, the Encounter of the Third Kind. It's an old school movie, but it's really good to show you that they got that whole movie or that plot from the book of Ezekiel, and in the book of in the Old Testament when Moses was in Mount Sinai, man. All right, when the mothership was there in the midst of Mount Sinai, and Moses was in conversing with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, amen. You know, Yahweh Shai is coming with thousands and ten thousands of angels, man. And it's not no, you know, the scriptures say he that shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect, and it says Yahweh forbid. All right, so you're not gonna stop the truth, man. You're not gonna stop what's already been created, what's been said. All right, the angels are gonna come back, thousands of them, man. And I'm gonna find another scripture to prove that. There's a lot of them, but there's a main one, and inside the book of Psalms that I want to pull out. Let me find it right here on the sword real quick. All right, but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? The angels of the Most High are out here, man. They're watching. The scriptures say in Amos 9 that the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. All right, so the eyes of the Lord are his angels, man. All right, he's also watching, but his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom, the angels, man. All right, this is in the book of Psalms 68 and 17. It says, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. You see, so Yahweh Shai are coming back with their chariots, man. The angels are coming back, man. The angels are gonna destroy and annihilate all the wicked, man. All right, as I made that statement about that movie, The Encounter of the Third Kind, that old school movie, they get the plot from the scriptures, man. All right, from towards the end of the movie, when you watch it, man, it's straight out of the book of Genesis, man. Or not Genesis, but Exodus and Mount Sinai, man. You know, and just like it says right here, Psalm 68 and 17, the Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. You see, so this thing is for real, man. You know, whether you want to believe it or not, he that hear, let him hear, and he that forbear, let him forbear. All right, I'll go ahead and bring out a last scripture. All right, this is in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 17. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take holiness for an invisible shield, man. All right, so Yahweh or Yahweh Shai is coming back in a great ship, man. All right, a great ginormous ship, and this ship is going to be covered and protected. These missiles and bullets and whatever Esau's going to try to shoot and use to try to dismantle Yahweh Shai and the angels is not going to work, man. All right, it says he shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor. When someone, you know, when you fuck with somebody, man, and you get into certain emotions, you cannot stop that spirit, man. You cannot stop that spirit. So jealousy is a heavy emotion. All right, there's that one in the book of Proverbs where it talks about the jealousy is the rage of man. All right, let me go ahead and bring that out just to prove that. All right, so it's not gonna be an easy thing, man. This is Proverbs chapter 6 verse 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. All right, so he's gonna put, as it says back in Wisdom of Solomon 5:17, he shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. And who is his creature? Who is his main creature that he selected? Israel. So he's going to use the elect as well. All right, verse 18, he shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield, meaning impenetrable, man. You ain't gonna be able to penetrate these chariots. All right, these so-called UFOs that everybody wants to label them as, ain't nobody ever caught one either. They ain't no UFO or ship that NASA or Area 51 have, man. All right, because the scriptures bear witness in the book of Ezekiel chapter 1 that they move as lightning, man. They're quick. All right, they're not gonna allow you to catch them, man. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:20. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Talking about the world of Israel, which is the elect. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. All right, so that's how Yahweh Shai and the angels are gonna fight against you, man. All right, just like the clouds, they conduct energy, and it rains and then it shoots forth lightning. All right, the chariots are gonna do the same thing, man. They're gonna absorb so much energy, and they're gonna shoot out. All right, they're gonna shoot out so much energy and laser beams, man, and just start destroying you people, man. You 2/3. All right, just like in the movie The World of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, it shows you that, man. He was turning the bodies into dust, man. All right, this is the Wisdom of Solomon 5:22. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Talking about the ICBM missiles. But also, you know, when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to be blowing people away with his power, his energy, man. And the chariots, the angels. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. All right, but that's coming to an end. But the point is that Yahweh Shai, they're coming back, man, and they're not to be reckoned with. All right, right now, people that watch the stargazers, and they're seeing all these different, you know, these signs, or you know, these lights. That's for right now. They're just allowing you to see the light, but you're gonna see them in their full, you know, capacity and things of that nature, man. All right, but you know, that's just what I wanted to bring out, brothers. You know, hope it was edifying. You know, you can read the book of Ezekiel chapter 1, and you know, goes into it beautifully on the chariots, on what Ezekiel witnessed, man. You know, they got another movie called Knowing. All right, that's starring with Nicolas Cage, and in there, that movie is based off the book of Ezekiel, man. All right, but you can read Ezekiel chapter 1. All right, and that whole chapter just gets into the chariots of the Lord and how big they are, and you know how they maneuver and how the angels are inside them and maneuvering them. You know, the chariot is governed by the Spirit. So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So if you brothers are not too don't understand it too much, read that scripture, man, or read that chapter, Ezekiel chapter 1, and it gets in, lets you know. And like I said, watch the movie Knowing with Nicolas Cage. All right, and you'll see what Ezekiel chapter 1 is talking about. All right, talking about how the speed that they go, you know, how strong they are and things of that nature. So I hope it was edifying, brothers. You know, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. Till next time, Shalom.